He lurks in the shadows, rescuing princesses and unclogging sinks backed up with meatballs from last week. He is Mario the Plumber. Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother, and welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy. Last time, we finished up pretty much everything there is to do in the terrace by taking on Mega Leg, which was its boss, along with one of the extra galaxies over here in the fountain. And this time, we're really going to get started with the fountain by getting our feet wet first and foremost, and now moving on to its first primary galaxy, which is going to be, let's see, Mr. Polestar, what have you got for us? The Space Junk Galaxy, which I believe I revealed last time, so perhaps this isn't such a big surprise. Either way, let's fly to the Space Junk Galaxy and start cleaning this mess up, man. So, here in Space Junk, we are going to be taking on the Polestar Path. Sounds exciting, right? Now, even though it's a giant garbage dump, and garbage dumps are clearly the most exciting places in the entirety of the universe, Space Junk Galaxy is more of a chill galaxy. You can tell from the music that it's really, really relaxing and that things are going to be pretty chill. There aren't any big bosses for us to deal with quite yet, and there aren't any meteors. Well, I suppose there probably are meteors flying around somewhere, but it's really just a relaxed place. It's nice and dark. We're out in the middle of space. There's solitude. There is solitude, and there are no friends around to keep us company, even though there are Lumas everywhere. But you know what I mean. There's relaxing piano music, and there's not a whole lot of excitement going on here. It's really just a chill kind of galaxy, but man, is it dirty. Space Junk is right. There are pebbles floating around everywhere. There are these big electric balls that just want to zap us. There is garbage all over the place. Mario wants to run in circles, even though I was only holding one direction on the control stick at that point in time. And it is crazy dirty around here. Maybe this is the spiritual sequel to Mario Sunshine, but instead of cleaning up goop, we're just cleaning up people's litter, and perhaps it's just an environmental message. But this apparently is the ship from Pikmin 2 that Olimar and Louie, I believe his name is, fly in, which is a really cool Easter egg. Kinda, pointless and just there for no reason whatsoever, but it's cool that it's there nonetheless. And there are these big, orbs that contain Polestars within them, and they act the exact same way, rather. And all you have to do is treat them like you would a normal Polestar. But Polestars can actually be really fun to pick up, a bunch of speed and go really, really quickly on them. But it can be difficult at times. And oh my gosh, it's a giant chocolate cookie with mint chips in the sky. Have I ever wished for one of these? How long has it been since I've eaten that much cookie all at once? Probably about 3 hours, but unfortunately, you're not allowed to eat it. This game is boring. You can't eat the giant cookie in the sky. What's the point of even playing? But on the underside of this planet or contraption or whatever this thing is, there is a block full of star bits if you want to pick it up. It's not that big of a deal. But if for some reason you want some extra star bits, then there you go. Also, I've got to say, lives in this game are super expendable, as indicated by the fact that you restart at 4 lives every time you reset the game, and probably will never have any problems, but also by the fact that star bits are everywhere, and it only takes 50 star bits to get a 1-up in this game. It's super, super easy to get 1-ups. They're just lying all over the place. There's free ones all over the Comet Observatory, and plus your plus your star bits 1-ups, you're just gonna be rolling in immortality.
Captain, how could you?
And he abandoned his crew. What is up with that, man?
Where'd my glasses go? I can't see anything without my glasses.
It's reminding me of that one scene from Johnny Bravo and the Scooby-Doo crossover. Whatever.
What's that confounded power star?
I just saved your life, man. No thank you. You're just thinking about the prize. Whatever.
Thanks a bunch.
Hey, there you go. Learn some manners, Yellow Toad. Get out of here, man. But apparently Captain Toad abandoned his crewmates?
Da-da-da-da, Mr. Mario! As the brave captain of the Toad Brigade, I've already discovered a shortcut to the Power Star. Take the Sling Star at the top of the Star Shroom.
Oh, how could I ever doubt you, Captain Toad? Your bravery knows no bounds. You weren't abandoning your crew, but instead forging on forward when things got rough. But Here is the meat and taters of this level, in which we have to find 5 silver stars in order to form 1 gold star. And there's the first one right there. And they make a cute little like Lumas sounding noise when you collect them, which is amazing. It's adorable. Oh my gosh, everything in this game is so cute. The Lumas are cute. Everything that resembles a 5-pointed star is cute. Everything makes cute noises. I cannot handle it. Ah, man. And in that way, I'm a sucker for cute things, honestly. I'm wearing a My Neighbor Totoro shirt as we speak, actually, if that isn't any indicator of how cute things can be to me. Plus, there are so many cute things here in Super Mario Galaxy. The Lumas, these silver stars, so I am just falling apart right now. But collect 5 silver stars and you form yourself a gold star. That alchemy. Yes, we have mastered the ancient art that many people have tried to seek for many years, and this can actually be pretty dangerous. You can leap from that leftward silver star, the platform that it's on in the back, to the rightmost silver star in the back, and it's a little bit easier, a little bit safer, and a little bit quicker, but I wanted to show the whole shebang. But there we go, we've got ourselves the first star of the Space Junk Galaxy. And why are we out here in the Comet Observatory instead of in one of the domes? The fountain in particular, the one that we were just in. Perhaps something interesting is happening. It seems that a Prankster Comet has appeared somewhere. Prankster Comets have very strange effects on galaxies. If you want to learn more about these curious comets, ask the Luma who knows about such things. That is oddly non-specific, Rosalina. No, I don't want to save my game, but basically, I'm not going to talk to this guy over here because he looks like the kind of guy who just wants to eat my star bits. Wait, no, please. So adorable every time. But as you can see on the map there is a comet icon in one of the galaxies in the terrace. Basically what'll happen is if we go to that galaxy, conditions will have changed. I believe in that one, it's like a, I forget the name of it, but it makes you play through a level extremely quickly under a time limit, or else you will lose and you will die. We're not going to be taking that on just yet. They do give you extra stars and they are required to 100% the game, and I am going to be taking them on as... After all, this is indeed a 100% run, but I want to get the Space Junk Galaxy out of the way first. That's my goal for the night, and that's what I'm going to be doing, so let's head back there. And the next mission we'll take on in this galaxy is Kamella's Airship Attack, which sounds quite a bit more exciting than Polestar Panic or whatever it was, but you know what? Whatever. And yeah, coming in here, we can hear that music, and we can hear that things have spiced up quite a bit. These ships look so cool on the inside. They look all cozy, and they've got the little, like, almost mushroom-shaped chairs and stuff. I think it's really cool. You can see inside of them, and there's all kinds of different colors of them. But, Captain Toad, what do you have to say?
Mario, my brigade boarded the enemy fleet and none have returned. As captain, I would go save them myself, but I'm much too busy at the moment and scared.
Oh, Captain Toad, I know you're definitely busy with some extremely important business. Go ahead and go inside this ship and wash the windows or whatever other important thing is going on right now. I shall save your crew for you. I would be honored. But Kamella's Airship Attack. And yeah, airships are sort of the thematic baddie go-to vehicle for this game, so get used to seeing them. Stomp that Goomba, and make sure when you... Oh, that's not openable, is it? No, it's not. You can press on it all you want, but it shall not open up. Make sure when you're on any airship that you go to the side, because usually there's going to be some sort of bonus off to the side that you may want to check. On this side, is there anything? Looks like no, and I don't believe you can walk out on these masts. Well, I'm sure you could if you were talented, but that is something that I am not really willing to risk on camera, because not the best player of this game. And on camera, that effect is exacerbated. And look at these guys. Look at these clowns. That blue bunny is really cool looking with that color scheme, but... to get stuff that's too high to reach, jump and then spin. So press A to jump. They are giving us a tutorial this simple, this late in the game. Seriously, I know it's not late in the game, but we're like 10 stars in. And I'm sure, even just accidentally, every single person who played this game must have figured out that you can spin in the air by this point. But you know what? Maybe I don't know enough about game design. There we go. Grab yourself yet more star bits. We could probably even get a 1-up if we tried really hard before the boss on this level. So, infinite tries.
Hit the treasure chest with a shell.
Pow! Hey, we are saving the Toad crew right now. I didn't even notice. But yeah, you can grab shells, which will spawn sort of disgustingly out of the middle of the ship. And I say disgustingly because these were probably worn by a Koopa about 4 seconds ago and are now covered in turtle sweat. Not that turtles probably sweat, but you know. Stomp on that Magic Koopa, and whether you stomp a Magic Koopa or spin into it, it gives you a coin. Those things can be kind of dangerous, though, or at least they look kind of dangerous, because they shoot magic, which turns into fire. And what could be more dangerous than that? But, moving onward, looks like we're headed over to the main show here in just a moment. But, there's one more secret that I definitely want to show before this all gets over with. Stomp this Goomba. Take care of this block real quick so we don't have any distractions. You can see a pole star over there. So, let's go ahead and long jump over to it. And we find ourselves in the middle of the ship. Haha! Plunder all the booty. Open all... Oh, there's not very much booty here, but there's candy, and I guess that is close enough. So, grab all of that, and there's so many small, awesome secrets in this game. That's one of my favorite things about Super Mario Galaxy. There's so much attention to the little things, even though the levels themselves might be linear. If you know what you're doing and you know where you're going, there's so much detail to every single level. You're gonna have fun. I don't even care. Now, let's check what's in this other chest real quick. A red shell. Ooh, a homing shell. So fire it off into the middle, and it's gonna... Wow. Wow. Wow, I had faith in you, Red Shell. Really? I was even going to say it's going to hit no matter what, but apparently that's not the case. We'll just have to settle for these knockoff brand green shells. Man, whatever. Free this Toad, see what he has to say.
I knew you could do it.
I'm sure you did, watching from your icy prison in the crystal. What do you have to say? Just out of reach, you can spin to pick it up. Yeah, you actually do have a little bit of range on these things. See, if I spin right there, it will spin directly into me. But that's all irrelevant. We are moving on to the boss of the level, which is going to be... a Koopa with terribly done makeup. But yeah, we are facing off against Kamella, the Magic Koopa, not Kamek, as we all know and love. But nope, this is Kamella, who's apparently like her sister-in-law or something. I don't even know. You can actually spin these shells out of the air while they're still in their magical form if you want to grab them, and not get cocky, preferably, and hit this girl in the face. I tried to do like a skill shot at wow, really? Oh my gosh. I'm just doing terrible right now, but I tried to do a skill shot, like, diagonally, but evidently, that was just too much for me to handle. Right off the bat, she will give you a shell every other time she shoots one of these, and you can, once again, spin it into yourself to make sure that you grab it. Let's hit her straight on this time, make sure we don't miss, and... as usual with Mario bosses, they're not going to go down in one hit. 3 hits, I believe. It might actually be 2 for Kamella. I'm not entirely sure. But as the battle goes on, she'll start shooting even more fireballs at you. So make sure that you stand out of the way of those. But she gets closer to you, which actually makes her easier to hit. It's kind of silly, but uh-oh. Ooh, she is summoning cronies because she could not take on this Italian plumber all by herself. I don't believe... wait, do these guys give us coins? Yeah, they do. This battle is so generous in coins. If you're running low on health or something, which you shouldn't be if you got that health extension earlier, there are coin buttons, or coin lights, or whatever they are, all over the ship for you to pick up. So, don't worry too much about dying. You'll probably be fine. Like right here, there's this coin block, which we could have gotten way more coins out of if we needed to. Coin lights up here, coin lights over on the other side. Coins galore. But you know... I don't even care about coins. What's a coin when I have a star? Just real quick, the Prankster Comet we saw earlier that was in a galaxy in the terrace moved to the Space Junk Galaxy, but I don't want to take on a Prankster Comet mission right now. For now, I want to move it somewhere else, and we can do this by giving this dude 20 star bits. And man, he is making a fortune off of us, because I'm sure I'm going to have to do this like 4 or 5 times throughout the Let's Play, but...
snackity, snackaday, snacky diddly-doo!
And he's going not to destroy himself and turn into a planet or anything, but move that Prankster Comet away.
I hope that's what you wanted. Next time you need some comments mixed around, come ask me. 8th note.
But yeah, that guy will do that for you, so now we can head back freely to the Space Junk Galaxy. From now on, I believe I'm going to try to take on the Prankster Comets sort of as they come, but for now, I just wanted to get Space Junk out of the way, and it's a 2:30 in the morning, and I kind of want to be able to go to bed soon, but you know what? That's all irrelevant. You guys don't need to know about my sleep schedule. Instead, you just need to know what the next mission in the Space Junk Galaxy is going to be. And it is going to be... Tarantox's Tangled Web. Man, the alliteration in these levels, but this one sounds even more exciting than the last one. Tarantox's Tangled Web, and we're dealing with spiders. I am super glad I don't have a spider phobia or anything like that. So, yeah, this time around, we have Captain Toad right off the bat. What do you have to say?
Brave Brigade Toad went to search for a power star. He went off to that planet and hasn't been seen since. You think he's okay?
I don't know. Perhaps as captain you should go check. But no, we would not want to jeopardize your safety, Captain Toad. You stay here and I shall take on the mission for you. God, I just love Captain Toad so much. He is like the best character in the entire series. He's just so hilarious. But, yes, that was a little bit of an exaggeration, probably. Either way, you guys know I love Captain Toad, and basically we have to Pulsar our way through the level once again. Hey, there's a backwards L. Does that mean Waluigi is unlockable in this game? Totally. Brian with the conspiracy theories going on. But you guys can see right here, there is a hungry Luma. For 50 star bits, he will transform Snackadiddly-Doo into something else and allow us to do a bonus mission. I'm not going to take that on just yet, though. At least not right now. The way that you want to get to the end of this planet, and the way that you can find that hole, if for some reason you're having trouble finding it, actually, is to, follow the boards that are along the ground here, and don't spend too long down here. You might get hypothermia or something, but follow these boards. You'll be able to find both the entrance to this planet and the exit, which is what we're looking for right now. I cannot leave that 1 star bit. There is no way that my personality was going to allow that to happen. So, follow these boards, basically very easy to do, and smash your head through that glass and lose yet another few vocabulary words. So Mario has lost the word yippee, and now he's down to just wahoo and wahey, and it's a me, Mario. What a sad day for our Italian plumber friend. And I've called him that like 3 times in this episode. I have no idea why, but it's so goofy. We're out. Okay, hold on a minute. I know Mario's sort of a cartoony looking character, but we're standing over a black hole out here, out in the farthest reaches of outer space, fighting off gigantic spiders, and who the heck knows what else we might be fighting. And we're an Italian plumber from Brooklyn. I actually don't know where Mario's from. Is he from Brooklyn? I think he was in the cartoon series, but I'm not sure how canonical that is. But we're an Italian plumber. That is canonical. And we're out in the middle of space saving the entire universe all at once, which I think is absolutely wonderful. I mean, Captain Toad is saving the universe, but we're helping. I don't know what I'm going on about. Basically, you gotta fling that Toad. You can fling him off into the distance and into the black hole or something, I believe. And it's kind of cruel and kind of disgusting. I don't know why you would ever do that to a Toad. But we can fling ourselves over into this really disgusting, puckered-looking planet thing. Sure, why not? Ugh. And in here we find a gigantic pulsating mass. And why would we not want to mess with a gigantic pulsating mass? Apparently that is the reason. Yep, this is Tarantox, and he is the one who's been tangling the web this entire time. If you want to, you can actually use that Toad there as a projectile to further your goals in this battle. And can we make it all the way to this one? Oh no, Mario spin. There we go. Go ahead and shoot him in the butt, and this is how you do damage to him. Smack him in the booty, and apparently what happens is he is just too shocked by the fact that you would do something so rude, and he flips over on his backside and allows you to target his 3 weak points. So, easy enough. Just smack him in the butt, and that will take down this incredibly imposing boss. But he's not done quite yet. He is mad, and he squished those things back out. And now he's shooting goop all over the place. Oh god, this is gross. Tarantox, I don't like this. Please, just like let me wash my hands and go home. That's all I ask of you right now. And I am actually kind of getting messed up by this guy. If you will give me a second, smack him right there, and that stuns him. That's not actually how you do damage. Like I said, you're going to smack him in the butt for that and reveal his true weak points. But for the moment, it at least gives us a second or two of solitude. Oh, God. Why is my Wii Remote acting up? Seriously? You can also hit him in the eyes, and that will give you a moment to do damage to him as well. So make sure that we can get over to his back, and we can hit... Ooh, can we hit it from this angle? Ah, no, we were close, though. Come on, Mario. Do it. Quick. Jump higher. Boom, in the butt, and his 3 weak points are revealed once again. And oh my god, Tarantox, this is like the grossest boss in the entire game, I swear. Look, everything about him is pulsating and undulating and swaying and full of goop and popping and bursting and leaking and I don't like it. Get out of here, man. I don't have a phobia of spiders, but you are pretty terrifying, mostly because I just didn't want to touch you. But there we go. Look at how cool this looks. Real quick, just take in the environment. Take in the lighting. Ah, man, it's beautiful. So let's just go ahead and grab ourselves our star and bask in the beauty of this glorious victory dance.
Enemy base spotted. We're detecting massive energy spikes. What are they doing there?
Probably nothing good, but that does it for all the main missions of Space Junk Galaxy, and this time around, why not? Ah, this Speedy Comet is in orbit again. I don't want to take it on right now, man. Let me go move it. Actually, you know what? I said I was going to move it, but forget it. Forget about it. I'm going to do the Space Junk Galaxy Speedy Comet right now. We are going to take this on. We're going to see what it takes to do a level extremely quickly. Now, when a Speedy Comet is in orbit, or other type of Prankster Comet, because there are several types, you only have the option to do this, the Pulsar Path Speed Run, and that's why I moved it earlier, because my original plan was just to take on all the normal stars of the galaxy, but this time around, no, we're gonna take this head on. And basically what the Speedy Comet does, it's going to tint the whole place red, which makes the whole level feel way, way more urgent. So it does a really good job of getting the speedy mood set right off the bat, but it is also going to give us that timer down there at the bottom. And now, as far as platforming games goes, I'm not a huge fan of timers or anything like that, so it's really, really stressful to do some of these for me, but this is one of the early ones of the game, so it's really not that big of a deal. You can get caught up here on these orbs, because like like happened to me a little bit earlier in the video, sometimes even when you're holding forward, if you're like on the side of a planet, right there, for some reason Mario wanted to run in circles even though I was just holding one direction. So you can get a little bit caught up there if you're not careful, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. And generally, these Speedy Comets give you plenty of time. There are some Prankster Comets later in the game, though, that make it so difficult to want to continue playing. And that's really where the difficulty of Super Mario Galaxy comes in. Where do we go again? Oh yeah, giant blue planet right in front of my face. That might be an option. But really, Super Mario Galaxy is a fairly easy game. Most of its difficulty comes primarily from these Prankster Comets. So, make sure you know these levels inside and out if you want to get 100%, because otherwise it's going to be extremely difficult. And like I said, later on, I'm sure there's going to be at least a little bit of frustration. But for now, we don't have to worry about that. All we have to worry about is making our way past this giant, delicious-looking chocolate with mint chip cookie and on to the future. And as long as you get to this next segment with like 2 minutes left, you'll be perfectly fine. Gotta free all the toads again. There are ways to hit like 2 at once, so you don't have to wait for your spin to recharge so much. But, wait, where's the last one? Oh, he's over here. Man, I am doing this in the least efficient way possible. Please, Captain Toad, come down and save us before I end up dooming myself with my inefficient Mario Galaxy playing. So, he comes down, he allows us to go to the Sling Star, and back to the Silver Star hunting it is. And we've got well over 2 minutes, so we should be fine. Something else to note about Prankster Comet missions, while you're doing one, there are no checkpoints whatsoever in the level. So, if you die, you have to do the whole thing over again. So make sure, even though we're on a Speedy Comet and you do have a time limit, make sure you don't rush or anything like that, or you are definitely going to regret it. Because, when these things go away eventually, I really like how they construct themselves beside you, but, like, they go away after a while, and no, really? I got cocky, no, are you kidding me? I'm gonna do the whole level over again. Okay, and back here once again. That, my friends, is the danger of rushing. I had plenty of time on the clock. I probably had like a minute 45 or something like that. And I was trying to take a fancy schmancy shortcut, which is very, very possible. I've done it before. But, and I've definitely seen it done before, like billions of times, but evidently, it is just not the time to be doing that. So do as I say, not as I do, and take your time on this level in particular. Maybe some speedy comets might give you a little bit of ire, but this one, not so much. Now, even though we've spawned the star, we still have to go and collect it, so the mission is not over yet. You still have time to fail. So once again, make sure you're fast, make sure you're swift and all of that, but do not rush it, or else things are just going to get a little bit nasty like they did for me. And there we go, we got a star, and the first Prankster Comet of the game. Okay, and to round off today's episode, we are going to be taking on that hungry Luma. So you want to go ahead and select Tarantox's Tangled Web and move on to that big spherical planet that you can go inside of. Okay, and back on this planet, I just landed here and I've already got 34 star bits, so do not be worried about, like, lacking star bits when you get here or anything. There are plenty outside of the planet, and then there are plenty more inside of the planet for you to get. Like I said, or like I demonstrated earlier, there are those two. Where the heck is the entrance, man? Okay, let's just follow the boards and get there ourselves. But, like I said earlier, there are, like I showed earlier, man, I just can't get it right. But, like I showed earlier, there are a couple of things that you can spin inside, you know, those 8 rocks in a circle or whatever that give you a bunch of star bits when you spin inside of them. There are a few enemies, which we can still collect the star bits of, even if our pointer is on the outside of this, here planet. And we're up to 49 already, so one more star bit and we will be able to collect our goal. Are you hiding in this grass over here? Yes, you are, this Goomba. I was gonna let him live, but then he looked at me the wrong way. Man, he started charging after me. I swear it was totally self-defense, but with that, let's head back up to the upper layer of this planet here. There's actually a pole star to get you out. I never knew that. I never noticed that before. For some reason, I thought you just had to jump out yourself, but that's pretty convenient, I guess. And with that, we can find ourselves the hungry Luma, which is over yonder.
Hey, you! Yeah, you got any tasty starbits? If you feed me with a bunch of starbits, I'll burst with snacky happiness and then transform!
And he needs 50 starbits. So basically, every time you do this mission, you're always going to get a 1-up. Like I said, 1-ups all over the place, so I hope you like mushrooms.
That's it. I'm stuffed. Here we go. Transform!
And with that, this gigantic, satisfied, happy, hungry Luma has turned into a Yoshi head full of Goombas. What? Didn't Goombas come from Bowser, like, transforming mushrooms or toads or something into evilness with his magic? I really don't know, but I certainly didn't think they came from fat Lumas exploding in the universe. But for some reason, the game developers decided to include a combo counter right here. It's completely useless. Getting this combo up does absolutely nothing, and you can't even get coins or star bits or anything from these Goombas. All you have to do is destroy them all. I suppose it's a fun little bit of like a mini game to see how high you can get your combo or something. But there's really no reason to want to get it higher. What's the highest you guys have ever gotten this combo? Mine was like, what was it, like 4 or 5 right there? And that's pretty much the highest I've ever gotten. And I've never put serious effort into trying to like destroy every Goomba in one jump on this thing. But I wonder what the highest possible is, or what the highest ever is. And most of all, I wonder what you guys have gotten on this before, if anybody's even like ever spent time on it. But there we go. With that, we have destroyed all these innocent Goombas on this giant, staring wooden Yoshi head, and he's going cross-eyed trying to see that star. But that does it for the last star that we can currently get of the Space Junk Galaxy. And along with being the last star of the Space Junk Galaxy, that's going to be the last star of this episode of Super Mario Galaxy. So, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you join me next time, because we are going to be taking on the next galaxy in the fountain, which is going to be right over here. the Battle Rock Galaxy. Quite an awesome one, if I do say so myself. So, thank you all very much for watching once again, and I will see you guys then.